been a really long time since being able to drive my DC2. So bumpers going on today, side skirts are going on today, and hopefully I can make the car a little bit more drivable. So like I said, previously we painted the bumper, looks pretty good. Obviously that crack is still showing, but if you can see it, we've kind of filled it up quite a bit, and same with this one that flows all across this top section. Hopefully we don't see too many vibrations, and hopefully it doesn't pop up again. Otherwise I'll just have to use some I don't know, putty filler, fine filler, that's it, fine filler, and just fix that once and for all. But because we have a spot to paint now, it kind of makes things easier, rather than me having to clean up my area and get the compressor ready, pull out the hose. I've got none of that set up. The only thing I do have is a compressor. Don't bother. Just a compressor sitting there, and there's no hose, there's no retractable hose. I pretty much gave away everything that I should have kept, and I do that. So let's work on the bumper. All right. The last person that fitted my bumper was Voda from, what's his name? VMS? VM Motorworks? I forgot what his shop's called. I'll link it. The last person that was working on that fitted the bumper was Voda. So he got it really Mickey, because he also has had a JDM front, a DC2, but now he's got a DB8, which is pretty cool. Not everyone will know what that is, so people in the know will know that is the sedan version, the four-door version of the Integra. So the other day I spent some time readjusting my headlights, and they seem to be a lot more flush now, but I don't know if that's too low. Fits nicely. That's better. I think that looks okay. I think I have to lift up the headlights. Lift up the headlights a bit, and then I'll adjust it. I think the headlights are supposed to sit on top, right? That's better. Yeah, I think they're supposed to sit on top of the bumper. There we go. So fitment wise, I think that's the way you do it. I'm not too certain of how you're meant to do it, but all in all, I think that looks okay. No gap, so I think the headlights are supposed to sit on top, and I'll just adjust these so it sits up a little bit higher. But look at this, so filthy. Look at all that dirt pulling up there. How's that? I should have really painted my fenders. There's a whole bunch of runs here, but this can be probably cut back. But the runs are the least of the worries when I've got these bloody ripples all the way through the bumper. But this seems, the fitment seems a lot nicer, nice and flush all around. The bumper looks good too. Maybe this should be the cover photo. But what do you guys think of the lip? Looks different, right? Looks simpler, I guess. Weather's turning, it's about to rain, so obviously today was never meant to be a big job day. I'll fit the side skirts back on, and then we'll run the car as is and see how I feel about these gaps and whatnot. But all in all, That's it. Nice fast one. I jinxed it. Bloody raining right now. So, baby Monta. So basically jinxed myself. Bloody, it's raining. It probably pissed down raining for a whole while. So, whilst I'm doing that, I don't want to work on it. So I've relocated. I've got a camera, phone mount now. Kind of don't need it anymore because I've got some things coming. We'll see. And I've moved the camera mount to up here, just so it has a little bit more flex of moving. Or maybe that's not what maybe that's isn't what I want. And the whole idea would be to weld a pole from here all the way up, and that'll be our fixed camera mount. I don't know, I'm still having issues. Ew. So, as you can see, we pretty much broke every single clip. Well, we broke a whole bunch and then a whole bunch popped out. So, we basically broke everything. And you can see they're kind of crusty. So, we've got our new ones. Well, some new ones and some reused ones that we'll be throwing on. So obviously, because I'm a cheap ass, I'll be reusing some of them. And they just go in and they rotate. That's it. Go in and they rotate to lock them in. I'm pretty sure from memory. Or maybe they just go in like that. Maybe. Who knows? I think they just go in like that. You don't have to rotate them. I thought you did. These ones don't have a gap, so I think this one is meant to be smashed in. So did some good old little bit of a convincing. Alright, all that's in. Raining has subsided, so let's throw this on. So look at that bead. Woo! Won't last long. But the more I look at this, the more gay it looks. Like seriously, I don't know, I come up with the stupidest ideas sometimes. Like look at this side. But, like the only reason why it looks stupid because my wheels currently don't fill the guards completely. But we do have a lot of room. So we will address that as soon as I find the right tire that I want. So I'm contemplating between 235 and 245 tires. And because we've got that problem with the sump, even if we move to the steel pan sump, I have to see. But if the steel pan sump doesn't sit any higher, then I think I'm going to go with the 60 wall at the front. Because currently, if you look at it, the rears are completely maxed out. As in, I can't get it any lower. And it actually looks higher than the fronts. Like the car looks like it's angled like that. So my response to that is I'll get a bigger fat wall tire at the front, and that way it should level it out. And also make it look a little bit nicer. And the car has to get raised anyway with the 60 wall tire. So I'm gonna have to do that. Let's see how much, before we clip it in, I want to see how much room we have at the front to play around with making it wider. Whoops. Wood. We have a fair bit of room to play around with for the guards. Play around with it now or later, I'm not too sure. Make it wider. We've got plenty of room for it to wiggle room. think may as well, right? May as well, because I think it's too subtle, and maybe that's the reason why it kind of looks gay, because it's like too small of a gap. Let me probably play around with this. I'm taking it off. Take off those spaces because it looks stupid with my OEM wheels. So actually, maybe it looks stupid. Period. I've yet to decide on that, but I think I'll just go back to how it once was, and then we could sort it out later in the future. So going through my trusty box of bolts that haven't been sorted still, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get around to it, but just getting some bolts, and then we can start putting things back in place where they should be. Fitting that was way harder than it should have been, only for the driver's side though, because we had that whole issue taking it off. But what I've noticed is he falls short for some odd reason. Look at that, it's not straight, is it? There's a couple mils short, and I don't know why. Like, it's completely square at the front here, so something is causing it to not, or maybe it's because the guard's actually damaged itself, that's pulled it out a bit. I'm not too sure, but that's it, that's done. Car's drivable. One thing that's really annoying me is grill alignment, and I'm not too sure how you're meant to align that properly. Or maybe it's because the bonnet's actually been hit here, so you can see there's like a ripple here. Maybe that's caused, because maybe that's caused it to fall inwards, but that's for a future problem to sort out, because it seems flush with the headlight slightly if you squint. But yeah, that's that. Let's get the number plate on before I lose 11 demerit points. So like I was saying, I was trying to beat the rain, and obviously everything's on, buttoned up, but then it just started raining all of a sudden. But luckily I finished. And then before you know it, it's just absolutely started pissing down. And then that's when I decided, hey, alright, let's call it a day. How crazy is the weather? Just the rain cloud and a little bit of sunlight. Right now it's sunny outside. All day, all night. So, this is our summer, can you believe it? First day of summer, what a joke.